Hi everyone. Noteflight can be tricky to use at first, especially if you're used to a different music notation software. You can probably figure all this out by just messing around a bit, but I want to make sure you know the location of all the tools you need. By the way, if you're working through Miss Miller's module number 4, remember that you're welcome to handwrite your music if this seems like kind of a lot for you. Okay, let's get started. Once you've made an account, click Create in the upper left here. This will start a project. We're going to work off of a blank score sheet. We'll put in our title here. I'm going to do the first one on my songs to copy sheet. So this is I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan, the best Disney song. Okay, so we're copying a clarinet part today since I'm pretending to be a clarinet player. So we want to make sure that what we're writing matches here. So we'll click on the little guitar to bring up our parts list. We want to click Add Part. We'll go to Woodwinds, select clarinet, click OK. And now we have our clarinet part, but we don't need piano, so we're going to click the trash can. Okay, so we've got our clarinet part. The next thing we need to do is make sure that this tuning fork icon at the top is deselected. This is going to mess with your brain. So this is really important. Make sure that show in concert pitch, the tuning fork is not selected. So now we can see that we're in the wrong key. We need to have two flats. This tells us here that we need to be in F minor. So we're going to click the key signature tool, switch to minor, and then click on F to make it F minor. Just trust me here. This is going to put two flats in your clarinet part since we're not in concert pitch, long story short. By the way, if anything you need doesn't appear in your upper toolbar, it's probably over here in your left menu. I like to call this the secret compartment. All right, our time signature looks good, so we're going to leave that like it is, and we're ready to start writing our music. We need to start with 3/4 rest, just like in the one we're copying. So click to place your cursor at the beginning, and then select quarter rest in the duration panel. You might need to move your cursor with the arrow keys, like I'm doing here. You don't need to do anything to switch to note entry. Just click where you want the note to go and then hover your mouse. We need an F, so I'm going to place it on the bottom space here. I'm going to go to the duration panel to turn it into an eighth note and then put its buddy here right next door. Let's keep going. Enter the pitch, then switch back to quarter notes. This quarter note is dotted, so we'll need to go up here to the duration panel and add the dot. And then we'll add our final pitch, which is a C, and this is going to automatically become an eighth note because that's how much space remains in the measure. I'm going to go ahead and type in a little more here. Okay, so we've reached a rest. The easiest way to enter a rest is just to enter a quarter note here. Oops, I made it into a half note. We'll have to fix that up. We can't all be perfect. Okay, there we go. So just enter a quarter note and then hit delete. And that's the easiest way to enter a quarter rest. The thing to remember in Noteflight is enter the pitch first, always, then do stuff to the note. So if you've got a G, click to enter your G, and then you can turn it into an eighth note or turn it into a quarter note or add a dot or turn it into a rest, whatever. But always enter the note first. Some other things you'll need. Ties are up here in the duration palette since they affect the duration of the note, which means how long it lasts. If you want a slur or a staccato or an accent for that matter, that's over here, probably in the secret compartment under articulations. Dynamics are in here too, under dynamics. That's where your crescendos and decrescendos are too. Click where you want the dynamic or articulation to go in your music, then select your choice. I typed an F here since I want forte. We'll try adding an accent here just to show you. There's not one there for real, but you click on the note, and then you click on accent to add it there. Oh, don't forget to save. Save a lot. Do it now. This does not autosave, so you gotta save. Okay. Now you can either take a screenshot of your work and send it to me, or you can share it in the score details panel, like this. You'll have to share to everyone in the free version, and you can let me write comments on it if you want. Okay, now this is not your original work, this is an arrangement. So you'll type the title in here and a bunch of results will come up. So you can select one. This just protects the copyright of the original work. Okay, then we'll go down here to our little share button here and click copy link. And you're going to paste that link into your text box in Canvas. When you finish, if you want, you can use the play button at the top to listen to what you've done. Once you've had a little practice, I hope you'll take some time to mess around in here. This is a really powerful tool and it can do a lot. So go see what you can do and have fun.